Good Monday. G Force. G is for gratitude. Hey, I just wanted to say how special this day is. It's my philosophy. It's how I look at the world. Every moment is special, no matter what the circumstances. And what shifted me over the years is in the last several years when I've got into personal development is about gratitude and how powerful it is, how it works within changing your neurochemistry, how you think. It negates, gratitude negates negativity. It affects how our well-being all the way to our health. So when you study gratitude, many of us just take it for granted, just for granted. And gratitude is more than something that we just take for granted. Um, Before we get into today's lesson, which I'm going to cover today, is out of this book. We've been using this, Gratitude Works, Robert A. Emmons. And today we're just going to cover an introduction to the gateways to gratitude. There'll be 17 principles that enhance your depth of gratitude, how to formulate it more effectively. So we're going to cover the first principle today, which is so important in anything we do. It's discipline. Understand the power of discipline to change and transform anything in your life. It takes discipline. And myself, I can look at myself, and I can definitely see that many people say, boy, you're really disciplined, Tom. You're on this, you're doing your live stream, you do these things on a regular basis. But there's many areas of my life that I don't have discipline. And as a personal development coach, setting the right priorities creates a stronger discipline focus. And gratitude, I believe, is one of the most powerful things you can do to start transforming your life in very significant ways. So we'll be covering that here in a few minutes. Just a short little introduction about discipline. Gratitude Works, working out of this book. I've got an ask. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's the link below. It's a bit.ly link. Subscribe. You'll get notifications right through my YouTube channel anytime I'm going live here through my StreamYard, whether it be G-Force, whether it be Elevate Your Profits. You'll get notifications by subscribing, and share it out. Share and tag this information out because we never know how it's going to impact ourselves, how it's going to impact somebody else. And this whole platform is just bringing different levels of awareness for transformational growth. And I believe, again, gratitude is one of the most powerful things we can incorporate in our transformation journey in life. You can always reach out to me. There's my email. Just put G-Force in there, and I'll know exactly where you're coming from, and I'll be glad to chat with you at any given time. But tonight, hi, Sandy. Hello. Glad you're here today. I hope you're doing well. And hang in there today if you can. Hang in there. Glad you made it in. Our guest for tonight, Mark Gasser and I, we have partnered together on Monday evenings. We've created a live streaming program called Elevate Your Profits. G-Force is all about the mindset and personal development, and we bring guests in on Fridays to support and help the audience better understand what transformation is all about. So, but tonight on Elevate Your Profits, turn on your notifications, 6 p.m. Eastern. We're bringing in, I interviewed David Belman on Friday in G-Force. Tonight, we're going to really be talking and diving deep into some of his business principles that he's established being a real estate developer here in the Milwaukee area. Very significant business leader, very influential. He is also builds a home every year, and his goal is to raise that up to build a home for an injured vet family. And we're not talking just a little small house. We're talking a very significant home customized for that veteran that has been disabled, to help support those families that have sacrificed so much. So we'll be covering a little bit more about that tonight. So I encourage you to come on. We're looking for help to support the cause. So that'll be shared tonight as well. So, but today, this is David Belman. Turn you on to him. This is his book he just recently wrote. We'll be covering those principles, some of his key principles tonight in leadership growth hacks. This is David right here. I met David at what we call a business summit here in our Milwaukee area, which he is part of, called Young Guns and Young Gun TV, which they are bringing in. It's very similar to what I'm doing here on Elevate Your Profits, but at a bigger scale. So, but David's coming in, and he's going to share with you some of the principles that's helped him become successful in business. So no matter if you're in sales, you're in marketing, you have a traditional brick and mortar, you have a network marketing business, you have an affiliate marketing business, you do services, or you're aspiring to become an entrepreneur, go into business for yourself. Elevate Your Profits is where you need to be. We're going to be bringing in some very influential people to help you get to where you want to go, accomplish those goals and dreams you have for yourself through business and exercising business principles. So, David Belman, tonight, 6 p.m., Elevate Your Profits. Turn on your notifications. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Tag and share, and you'll be notified through Facebook when we go live this evening, 6 p.m. Eastern. So I'm going to get back in real quick here. The gateways to gratitude. As we covered in some of the previous things out of this book, many of us have taken gratitude for granted. We don't look at all the things around us and don't have a spirit of gratitude. We have a culture of what I call gratitude deficit disorder, and some of the things that's happening in our culture and science. The science behind what gratitude does is so powerful. And how to write your gratitude. More than say, I'm just grateful for my cup of coffee today, or I'm so grateful it's sunny. I'm so grateful it's the second day of spring. Gratitude goes deeper than that. When we can get really clear on it, it changes. When we write it with more detail, it changes the wiring in our brain and holds that memory at a much higher level. Writing is your genius factor. If you're not writing, you are not going to transform at the level or as quick as you'd like to do. This is your genius factor. This is where all creativity, this is where everything starts, is pen to paper and what it does neurologically. If you're not writing in great detail, you're not going to grow as quick or as deep or as big or whatever you want to call that. So let's talk a little bit about gateways to gratitude. In this piece, they're talking about the science behind it. There's 17 principles in this one chapter that they bring out. The fruits of the spirit. We're spiritual, emotional creatures, and we operate from that space. We don't always operate from our cognitive, intellectual mind. We're operating at our subconscious, emotional level in everything we do. And if we can better understand how to identify those emotions and feelings, we're in a position to change those to get a different outcome or to set up a series of events through changing your thinking at an emotional level. That's what I teach in thinking into results. Working with the subconscious. What are the subconscious thoughts that are holding you back, not allowing you to live your fullest potential? And we all have them. I haven't found anybody yet that doesn't have something in their life that's holding them back. And there's some natural things that we're been programmed to do. Number one is fear and how to get through fear. But in this, the fruits of the Spirit, and we're going to cover that. Here are the fruits of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. That's actually in Galatians 5:22 and 23. Growth, fellowship, service, study, simplicity, chastity, solitude, and fasting are some of the other fruits of the Spirit. But the author of the book starts this, and this is what I've seen in myself. I've seen it in the hundreds of people I've coached and mentored, is that discipline. I've been complimented, boy, you're pretty disciplined, but in reality, I'm not to the highest level. And I've gotten better with my disciplines in many areas. So discipline. See, discipline is within our power. Something we can do that brings us to a point where we can do what we at present cannot do by direct effort. The word discipline is translated in Greek as gymnasa. English words gymnasium or gymnastics. See, discipline has us to have to go through different hoops. You have to break old habits, belief systems. We have to do mental exercises to create a discipline. And something I've learned from Dr. Miles Monroe is that when we have a clear picture of the outcome we seek, our vision, our dream, and our purpose, discipline becomes very easy because you're focused on an outcome you seek. But discipline is associated with pain. So does lack of discipline. See, if we're going to change anything, it's going to take discipline. We have to maybe, if we're looking to lose weight, we know we're going to have to get up earlier and exercise. We're going to have to make some solid decisions about what we eat and those type of things. And breaking old habits takes discipline. And it takes consistent effort over a period of time. It doesn't happen overnight in most cases. Only two ways to change behaviors in life. Only two. Sudden emotional impact, like a 9/11, a death in the family, something that just rocks you to the core at an emotional level that causes you to make changes moving forward. Those usually aren't too pleasant. And the only other way that you change habitual behaviors, and gratitude is part of that, building a discipline of gratitude, making it habitual part of your nature, is going to take some work. So you're manifesting it naturally. We all have it within us, but what's holding us back is so important. So it takes discipline to build a gateway of gratitude to improve your life. No matter what it is, when personal relationship or just a personal thing you're challenging within yourself, working in your business, takes discipline. If your vision and your goal is strong enough, the discipline becomes the priority to accomplish that outcome. We do not like pain. We avoid it at all costs. We're seeking happiness, joy, bliss. We're seeking pleasure. But even to get those elements of spiritual fruits, it takes discipline. The other side of it is I'd rather put the discipline in to get the fruits of the work, to get the result I was seeking through gratitude, using gratitude principles. Because if you can't get discipline, you cannot grow. Cannot grow. See, we associate discipline with punishment and disobedience. Yes, athletes go through a lot of pain. They're disciplined to get up and exercise weight rooms day in and day out, sweat, do all the hard work. That is painful. It's not comfortable. No one likes to do it, but they're focusing on a strong emotional outcome they seek. The gold medal, maybe in an Olympics, winning a match in golf, winning a sale in business, improving your relationship. It doesn't make any difference what you're trying to improve. Punishment, disobedience. You know, you're disobedient to yourself. When you say you're going to do something you don't, I guarantee you this, it affects your self-image. And your self-image controls your outcomes in life as well. So that's a whole different thing I work in my coaching. Disobedience. When we want something, why do we stop the discipline to get it? Good question. I believe if your gratitude and your visions aren't in alignment, you'll quit. You'll stop, the first obstacle. But the gratitude will keep you focused, changes your energy, changes everything about how you move forward. And I look at this. By the punishment of discipline, there's two outcomes. You're going to get the reward of the hard work and the focus and attention to what you're trying to accomplish. If you don't apply the discipline, there's another side of punishment. You're going to fail of achieving what you want, and that's painful. When I work with my clients, what do you want in your life? What is your legacy? What do you want to leave in memory of? What is your eulogy going to say? Don't die with regrets. Give everything you have to get better for yourself so you can influence other people, influence your business, influence relationships. And it all comes from discipline. Discipline creates pain, but I'd rather have the pain of my backdrop falling down, and there it went. So that's great. That's the price you pay for being live. The backdrop fell. That's the first. I've done this before without what do you call it, microphone turned on, but this is the first. No big deal. You just got to laugh it off. But G-force. Get into this book. Turn on your notifications. 6 p.m. tonight. Elevate your profits. We're going to be talking. David's going to talk about Finally Home, Operation FinallyHome.org. He builds one home for a disabled veteran every year. If you have a heart to give, go to this website. No matter where you're from, you can support that cause in the state you live in, or you can support David's mission here in Wisconsin. It's a national organization that funds the resources necessary to accomplish that objective. Many times, contractors and suppliers donate materials and labor and those type of things, but there's always a need for money as well to accomplish that goal. So 6 p.m. Eastern, elevate your profits, turn on your notifications, and I hope my backdrop doesn't fall tonight. Now, I'll make sure it's nice and secure. With all that said, I am going to sign out. You have a great day. See you at 6 p.m. Eastern. Here we go. We're signing out.